Tate's retired.
Yeah.
And you know she's a good wrestler. Do you think that would be a cool fight, you versus Miesha Tate?
I don't think she's that good a wrestler, but yeah.
Yeah.
She ain't wanting to be in the game no more.
Yeah.
She's tired, so
yeah.
Whatever. Y'all leave her alone.
So she's just retired?
She just retired, I guess.
Time to leave her alone, huh?
Yeah.
Tonya Evinger versus Miesha Tate. Miesha Tate is the ex-UFC bantamweight champion of the world. And she's also the ex-Strikeforce bantamweight champion of the world. Miesha Tate is a legend, and she's retired. She retired at 30 years old. She's only 30. And we know what kind of retirements those are. Those are the kind of retirements where someone's just taking a break. And they're gonna come back. She won the title versus Holly Holm in the 5th round of UFC 196. She had lost a lot of those rounds. And in that 5th round, she fought as hard as she could. And she landed a vicious rear naked choke. It was phenomenal. And it was Miesha's night. And she won the title that night. She couldn't beat Ronda Rousey. She had lost at UFC 168. She went on a beautiful 5-fight winning streak. 4 fights before that. In her 5th win versus Holly Holm, all her dreams, all her aspirations, they all culminated. And she won it. It was beautiful. She fought at UFC 200. One of the biggest cards of all time in the main event versus Amanda Nunes. And she was there to defend her title. Amanda Nunes smashed her. She smashed her nose. She obliterated Miesha Tate, and her hands were raised. Amanda Nunes took the title. Miesha Tate fought Raquel Pennington after that, and she at UFC 205, another big card, and she lost. And she decided to go into retirement. Tonya Evinger fought recently at UFC 214, and she fought for the UFC featherweight title of the world. And she is the Invicta bantamweight champion of the world. She went in there and she fought Cyborg, a girl that nobody wants to fight. She doesn't care. She's not afraid of anybody, Tonya Evinger, and she decided that that was her chance. She was gonna take that fight, and she really thought she was gonna win that fight. She fought a heck of a fight. Much respect to Tonya Evinger. Tonya Evinger went out there and she took a ton of punishment from Cyborg. From the beginning, Cyborg landed. And Tonya proved that she could take one hell of a hit. She took all those hits, and only a knee from Cyborg got in the way and ended the fight. And Cyborg's the champ now, but Tonya Evinger is a legend. And she's the ex-Invicta champion. She's traditionally a 135-pound fighter. That's where she likes to fight. And she doesn't think that Miesha Tate's a good wrestler. She thinks she could beat her there. If you look at this fight in terms of striking, you have to give the advantage to Tonya Evinger. Tonya Evinger has 8 knockouts, and she's got 19 wins. She's the older fighter. She's 6 years older, but she was on a tremendous winning streak before her loss to Cyborg. And if you look at Tonya after the fight, she didn't have a mark on her. As many times as she was hit from Cyborg, Cyborg didn't bust her skin. And we remember Miesha fighting in her fights versus Amanda Nunes. Her face was demolished. So would Tonya be able to mess up Miesha's face? That's something you got to ask yourself going into this fight. Tonya was on a winning streak dating all the way back to 2011 before she lost to Cyborg at 145 pounds. So she's undefeated at 135 pounds, dating all the way back years. So I would go with Tonya Evinger. I think she would win this fight. I think this would be an awesome fight. I just wanted to talk about it. What do you guys think?